Yes, thank you. And thank you for the speakers before me. My slides are not that fancy, I noticed, but I guess it will do. So let's see if I can click. Yes, okay. My agenda is I just want to talk a little bit about what is even a meme, then a little bit about meme classification. I collected some data for this talk here and have a conclusion, little one about 40K memes in particular, because they are a little different than, let's say, traditional memes. And let's start with the first one. What is a meme? Just little spoiler, in the meme studies, it is absolutely not clear what a meme is, but I will still present you a definition because I have to work with something. I guess if you see this, you would say this is a meme. I guess most of the people would recognize this, and it's a classic bad luck Brian meme, and everyone would say, yeah, okay, that looks like a meme to me. When we have a look at meme studies, it's still not clear what a meme is. It is murky, what can be a meme. And in my work, I always start with a meme can be literally anything. It could be a song, it could be a picture, whatever. But we have to use some kind of definition to approach the subject. And I will show you here now some 40K memes that I've collected for my data. On the left top side, this is more like a commentary meme about fans who only know their lore from TikTok and some who know the lore from the books. On the top right side, I will call that later a so-called reaction meme. Maybe you use them, maybe you use them in the conference chat, I don't know. But you can just react to something with memes. You don't have to make your own memes to be a great 40K memer. And this in the middle is also a reaction meme, where what you could use in any chat. And we will come to that later. So what is a meme? This is a very complicated definition that I use in my work from a linguistic standpoint. It narrows down a little bit memes to so-called image macros. So that means it's based on still images. I also research memes on TikTok that are always videos and moving. This is not that much different. I will just explain it a little bit so you have a feeling what I mean by that. Very important is that all memes are language image text. That means that they consist of language, image, and consolidate a text together. In German linguistic, text could be both, could be image, a picture, and multimodal artifact. Then they gain meaning very, very fast. Every sign in language gains meaning through collective semiosis. So someone uses a word, something, and it gains meaning through semiosis. But memes gain meaning super fast, like in hours, in days. They are connected with family resemblances. I will explain that on the next slide. And you can decipher them in the meme sphere. This is all memes. It's an endless sphere. It's like the war, to be honest. It's no ending to the meme sphere, and you cannot collect all the memes because you don't even know what a meme is, and it's quite complicated. Then you decipher them through transcriptive competence. You have to know the meme sphere, and in 40K, you have to also know the lore to understand the memes. Let's have a look at family resemblances. These are all memes, and this is an example to show you this. On the left side, there's a typical meme, and it's connected to the next meme by the same font. It's impact. Most of the memes use impact, white and with black borders. But the second meme has a rage face, and the rage face is in the third meme, and this is the connection over there. And this is Sissy Nepal Peep is an artwork, a comment on art, and Sissy Nepal Peep, and this is moving in the original form. GIFs are like little looping videos. And the first one, I argue, is a meme, and the last one is also a meme, and they are interconnected by family resemblances. The first is not connected with the last, but they are connected by artifacts between. And we will see that also with the 40K memes. So we can classify memes, and there are classifications that are easy because they are very descriptive, and some are a little bit more complicated because they go about messaging. I will talk first about the form. This is if they are prototypical or non-prototypical, about the function, if they're reactive or narrative, the communicative function, why you would use that meme. Then the content, is it from the lore or is it not? And the message, which is interpretative. It's not very descriptive. The form first, there are prototypical memes. You would say, this is a meme, it has the two language parts. They're both in the font impact. It's quite a classic meme. Then there are less prototypical memes, only one language element. In the middle, it's also not capitalized, so it's still a meme, but not the perfect meme you would think about. And then we have edge cases like the reaction memes that can cross all the borders, and they are very complicated because you have to argue if this is even a meme. I would say so in this case, yes. And then we have reactive and narrative memes. You have two main functions when you're using memes. On the left, these are reaction memes. You don't have to be very creative to create a meme. You just used it. Someone tells you he starts to play a Tau army, and you send him a concern meme because playing Tau is not nice. And, my experience is everyone is concerned when I put 3 ghost kills on the table. And you see this meme, this is mine now. This is also a speech act in the sense of Austin. You say, I will steal this meme now and put it on my phone. So these are reactive memes. You don't have to do anything creative. You just use them. And on the right side, these are narrative memes. People create them to make a point, tell a little story. The top one is about the hobby itself. It's an ironic commentary, as most memes do. Oh, someone is not muted in this little owl. Okay. And the bottom one is from the universe. It's like a little narrative, and you know now that Sigma and Gilliman have struggles, as everyone knows. So this is used to convey lore. And when you convey that, you can make intra-diegetic memes and extra-diegetic memes. Intra-diegetic means that it stays in the lore. So the story in the meme is wholly in the lore. And this is about the space who were not happy about the exterminators of Armageddon, and the Inquisition just don't care, as the Inquisition does. And they used this Spider-Man meme with the gonna cry. It's a very classical meme, but put it in an Inquisition armor. But it's still intra-diegetic because it's about that happened in the lore. This is about the story. On the right side, it's crossover, and this is extra-diegetic because there's an element that is not from the 40k lore. And this is a character from K-pop Demon Hunters that is herself half a demon and says maybe not all demons are evil. And obviously the Grey Knights kick in the door and say heresy, as it is. And you can see the intra-diegetic memes are complicated to understand. You need to know the lore of 40k, but the extra-diegetic, where it gets even more complicated, you have to know kind of K-pop Demon Hunters to understand the whole meme. And this is what makes memes so complicated. They're very intertextual. You have to know a whole lot about the meme sphere and pop culture to understand all of them. Then we come to the political messaging, which is also a point that is often made with 40k memes, and we will deepen that later. But on the left side is an anti-rainbow meme that is created by AI in this case. And on the left side is, right side is the Warhammer is for everyone GW approach. And there were memes, very hateful memes in the commentary section, and I will come to that. Now to the data. I just collected 100 memes. In my research, I often collect a lot of memes from various sources, and they were half and half, extra and interdiegetic. Interestingly enough, most of them were narrative. I had a different research some years ago where I collected 1,000 memes, and memes tend to be reactive. There are a lot more reactive memes than narrative memes, which makes sense because they do not take effort. They were just used. But 40k memers like to tell stories, I guess. And there were almost 10% with, let's say, problematic content. I will show them to you. Then, as a linguist, I did a little research, just how's the language used on these memes. And 14 tokens, that means 14 different words are used. Types are different words, tokens are words in total. This is a lot. Memes do not use that much language normally. And you can calculate a reading level to add some numbers to the big data. And they are fairly easy to read, obviously, but for memes, they're quite complicated because memes are normally even easier to read. And they have a lot of words per sentence for memes. And I have good news. The emperor was the most used 2 gram. So the combination of 2 words, I guess because the emperor protects and is a meme on itself, a language-based meme. So that was used a lot. So why do people even use memes? And they are not just funny pictures. Memes convey identity. So you create an in-group with memes. You laugh about the same stuff. We had this in the beginning about the participants here having a good time. This is what memeing can be about. And the purpose of memes is social bonding, not information sharing. You don't want to tell the story about the space who's getting aggravated about the extermination of Armageddon. You want to see who gets it, who is with me here, who can bond with me. And this meme tells the story. You see something in the chat and you look for the perfect meme, but you have 8,000 plus meme archive to find it. And it tells you you're a good memer, you will find the perfect meme for the perfect situation. And I had two examples for that. How much knowledge do you need to understand memes in this context? On the left side is a meme about the Tau commander looking at pointy mountain wandering closer, and you have to understand a lot about 40K. So the Tau commander, obviously, what is a Tau? And they do a lot of calculations. And the walking mountain, obviously, is a Titan, but you have to know that, and you have to also know that the last panel is him getting obliterated. So you have to know about 40K to really get it, or you don't know it, now you may understand what is happening. On the right side is a crossover meme with Cyberpunk 2077. And this is the different approaches to the Mechanicus in Cyberpunk. To be fair, not in the game, but in the lore, in the tabletop role-playing game, for example. When you put too much chrome, so technology in your body, you go psycho, you go crazy. And for the Adeptus Mechanicus, that is totally normal. You won't get crazy, you will get better because flesh is weakness. So you have to know both universes and that it is a meme to really get the whole text and to really understand it and react to that. So now I have an interesting take. Memes are not just funny pictures, they are also dangerous. And I, as someone who is from didactics and from school teaching and media literacy, that is absolutely true, because memes are like little treats that can convey, let's say, critical messages in fun little packages. And this happens a lot. I give you two examples. On the left side is the whole gatekeeping concept. So we have to keep people out of the hobby because they are not like us. And the meme shows the gatekeepers as Terminator, a very important character, is invincible. And you can see the giveaways like SGW whining, this is social justice warrior whining. So this is kind of a dog whistle, which this is kind of a far right meme. The soy argument, because soy is vegan. And so this is a kind of a little hateful meme, let's say, a little, not too much on the nose, but promoting gatekeeping. On the right side, we have the better to be far right than far wrong. And this is where it gets interesting, because obviously Space Marines are kind of far right, but it's difficult to say in 40K who's really far right, because there is no left to be talk about. But the meme says that the far wrong side, the left side, is slannish and is deviant, is transgressive, and so on. And they are memes that make fun of that. And then they are memes I would consider problematic if the recipients don't have enough media literacy to get it, to get the irony behind it. And there's a lot of that. On the left side, this is a funny little meme. I'm sick of casual xenophobia in this community. It's time for some ranked xenophobia. Obviously, Space Marines are ranked xenophobics. They do that for a living, and they do it very well in most cases. So this is kind of a fun meme about the concept. On the right side, again, this is an extra diegetic meme that takes elements of our political culture and make it into an anti-rainbow, anti-left meme. Fun little tidbit about the Spider-Man meme. It is always reversed because he sees worse with glasses on and better with glasses off because he got bit by a spider. But since everyone uses the meme in this way, it's correct. That is okay. But it's still a hateful meme, depending where you share that. I would guess in some far-right Telegram group, or in this case, Facebook. Facebook is kind of a far-right Telegram group, I found. There's a lot of stuff, I will tell you, when I'm coming to the last slides. So why is 40K even suitable for this hijacking, the alt-right? Why can they even do that? I mean, it's obvious. We have a lot of fascist authoritarian themes in 40K. We have an ambiguous morality. There are no good guys except the Tau, obviously, but there's a lot of militaristic and so hyper-masculine energy in the universe. And this speaks to the far right. And from my perspective as a former school teacher, it speaks to young people. So it speaks to teenagers. And it may have spoken to me too when I was a teenager, but the world was a little different there. You don't go from looking at a 40K rule book, getting to a far-right crazy person that goes out and spreads hate in the internet or hunts people down in the city. But today with social media, it makes the messages of the far-right very easy to digest because they're funny. And the online meme culture knows no bounds. there are no rules for memers. There's no copyright. There's no hate speech is not a thing. You can do just whatever when you are memeing, depending. And we have also criticism. So this is, I would consider as left criticism. This is God Emperor Trump. This is a meme in our 40K group. God Emperor Trump is always fun to think about because it's not really fun in the real world, but it's it kind of is true and aged like fine wine. So this, but the fun fact is MAGA or Trump himself would consider this maybe even very nice for him. This is a good comparison. Maybe he sees himself maybe as God Emperor, who knows? I won't judge that from here. And we won't get taken down on YouTube, so I won't say more about that. But my findings are that 40K memes are very popular. They are very complex in the elaborate lore, and they are used for bonding. And now I will show you for my last slides the problematic ways that memes are sometimes used. And down in the comment section of the memes, this is very funny. So the gatekeeping your hobby is important is ridiculous, but I like the second part. I don't think Americans should play it. It was made for British people by British people. So it's over. We should stop. But this is not an ironic take. This is what this person thinks. And to add to that is Facebook. It's his real name. This is just crazy to me because of media literacy. Why would you spread hate with your real name? Because you're so convinced about it. And but there's also discussions against it, which made me a little bit happier. Truthfully, Warhammer should be a hobby that can be enjoyed by anyone, obviously. And the memers also take the approach that we need memes here again. It was a Facebook meme group about 40K. It would be nice to see real memes against the homophobic slop, because some people are getting annoyed about this abuse of the memes in the 40K space. And the last one is ironic. Oh no, rainbows. Everyone stop enjoying Warhammer right now, else you're gay. So you can attack them back. There is a culture war going on in the meme sphere. So people are using memes from the right. They are using memes from the left. To be fair, the right memes are easier. It's much easier to make a hateful meme than a democratic meme, for example. So it gets, there's a lot of fighting going on. But I can show you this. There were a lot of posts about this in this Facebook group, a lot of discussion. And this is just a valid criticism. This is a good meme because it says, stop doing that. We don't want that here. We want real memes. If you do that, you are pretty dumb, and we don't want you in our group. And I would concur and would also end the presentation with my conclusion here that, as I said, 40K memes are very complex, very intertextual. They are for social bonding, which is dangerous when they are appropriated by far-right ideologies. So you can literally gather teenagers with 40K memes and then check if they are open to far-right ideologies. Many not. Many are maybe saying, yeah, no, that's ironic for me. Obviously, I do not want to live in the imperium under a God Emperor, but some say, yeah, yes, maybe God Emperor Trump doesn't sound too bad. So you can check a little bit if they are open to these concepts. And I would just close my presentation with this. I really like the message. Warhammer obviously is for everyone. I didn't even think about before this presentation that this could be a point about arguing. Thank you for listening, and these are my references.